Let's just jump right in, guys. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're breaking down what the source material calls a modern Panchatantra story. Now, if you're not familiar, the Panchatantra is this ancient collection of Indian animal fables. The kind designed to teach life lessons and wise conduct. But this specific fable, it trades the ancient jungle for a modern office building, and it tackles a very modern beast, the workplace rumor. It perfectly illustrates exactly why we need to think before we react in our hyper-connected world.
I always thought she was too good to be true. Man is just such a devastating, knee-jerk whisper, isn't it? It's the kind of thing that can instantly tear through an office environment. You've probably noticed it yourself, how ridiculously fast people are willing to believe the absolute worst about a colleague, especially if it's someone who seems to be doing well, exceptionally well. This quote really gets right to the heartbeat of the problem we're looking at today, our readiness to just judge without a shred of evidence.
Section 1. A crucial Monday morning. High stakes at Skylink Technologies.
So picture this. It's a completely normal Monday morning at Skylink Technologies, but the tension in the office is literally palpable. Right at the center of this is Ananya. She's this incredibly hardworking project manager, highly respected around the office for being super honest and just having a really calm nature. She has spent the last 3 grueling months leading a massive project. For her, absolutely everything, all those late nights, the endless planning, it all depends entirely on today's meeting going perfectly.
Section 2. The careless forward. The spark that ignited the office.
Okay, so here's where things go off the rails. Just 1 hour before Ananya's big presentation, a colleague, let's call him Rohit, receives this highly malicious message. Attached to it is a screenshot that supposedly shows Ananya, the honest and calm project manager, secretly sending confidential company files directly to a competitor. And of course, it comes with this super manipulative call to action at the bottom. Forward this to everyone. The truth must come out.
1. It took exactly 1 careless tap. Without pausing, without even really thinking about it for a second, Rohit just hit forward. He sent that totally unverified, completely damaging accusation out to all his colleagues. Literally just 1 tap to potentially ruin a colleague's entire life.
Section 3. The rumor wildfire. How fast does a lie travel?
Within a single hour, the escalation is just terrifying to watch. 1 hour prior, the message drops. Just minutes later, dozens of people have already shared it. Moments after that, the whispers start. Did you hear? Oh, no wonder she was always working late. People who had literally never spoken a single word to Ananya suddenly began judging her entire character. It spread like wildfire.
But here is the absolute most alarming takeaway from this whole mess. Amid all the whispering, the sudden avoiding of Anya in the hallways, the staring, the instant judging, critical thinking just completely vanished. Not a single person, literally nobody, stopped to ask if the screenshot was actually real.
Section 4. Exposing the AI fake. The CEO steps in. So Ananya walks into this incredibly hostile environment totally blind. She has absolutely no idea what's going on. Luckily, the CEO notices this weird, toxic shift in the room, pulls her aside, and shows her the image. She immediately denies it, of course. And right here is where actual leadership steps up. Instead of just reacting immediately to the accusation, or even to Ananya's denial, the CEO introduces a vital pause. He asks his IT security team to investigate the one fundamental question that every single other employee just totally ignored. Was the screenshot even real to begin with? And within just 1 hour, the IT team uncovers a very modern kind of threat. The results were crystal clear. The screenshot was an outright fake. It had been completely edited using an AI image tool. On top of that, they found the message originally came from an anonymous account entirely outside the company. So the intent was purely malicious. Someone was actively trying to completely tank Anyanya's reputation right before her crucial client presentation.
Section 5. The slow return of trust. The aftermath of a digital lie. So the rumor is officially squashed by leadership. Crisis averted, right? Well, not exactly. A pretty harsh, universal reality sets in here. The truth eventually did spread, yeah, but it moved agonizingly slower than the rumor had. While the lie caused this instant, explosive uproar, the revelation of the truth was just met with sluggishness. People quietly deleted the message from their phones. Very few actually stepped up to apologize to Ananya face-to-face. It just goes to show, the speed of a lie is incredibly fast, but building back trust, that is an agonizingly slow process.
But our guy Rohit, he couldn't stop thinking about what he had done.
That evening, he actually visits Ananya at her desk to deliver a real apology. He told her, "I believed what I saw without checking if it was true." He finally realized that his one single careless tap had nearly destroyed an innocent person's career. And Ananya's response to him highlights a harsh truth. A rumor can travel across the city in minutes, but trust takes years to return.
Section 6. The 3 questions rule. Changing the corporate culture.
Now, to prevent something like this from ever happening again, the CEO instituted what became known around the office as the 3 questions rule. Before sharing any serious accusation, every single employee now had to run it through this brilliant little 3-step framework. Step 1, ask yourself, is it true? Step 2, can I actually verify it? And step 3, will sharing this help or is it only going to harm?
And you know what? Over time, this really simple but profound policy completely transformed the culture at Skyling Technologies. People became much slower to judge and way quicker to verify. Years later, when new hires would ask why the company was so incredibly careful with rumors, the senior staff would tell them the story of Ananya. They'd explain how one forwarded message almost destroyed an innocent person's future. It basically built an immune system for the company against the sheer speed and destructiveness of digital rumors.
Which leaves us with the ultimate moral of this modern fable, really. Think before you react. A rumor that shared in seconds can completely destroy trust that took years to build. So as you navigate your own digital world today, before you forward that next explosive claim, I want you to ask yourself, are you absolutely sure it's the truth? Or are you just lighting the next match? Verify first, then act. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.